Welcome to the USA Softball of Oregon College Exposure 2020 Fall Classic with live streaming coverage brought to you by TravelMedford.org. Today's event is produced by Table Rock Sports in partnership with Travel Medford, Southern Oregon Sports Commission, and Southern Oregon University. I'm Jeff Smith. I'm joined by Kelly Ann McCown. Did I get that right?
It's okay, though. Most people get it messed up.
That's okay. You can correct me.
Okay.
And on camera, Joseph Brett. Live action from U.S. Cellular Community Park in Medford, Oregon. And this game is from Pool D. Batbusters South taking on Blue Thunder. Batbusters South out of Elk Grove, California. Blue Thunder out of Rochester, Washington. And we're joining this game in progress. We won't even explain to you how how we got this far. But a windy afternoon after a rainy morning. And currently Blue Thunder leading 4-0. They are in the field currently. So Batbusters South at the bat. Runners at first and second. Or no, I'm sorry, bases loaded. Trying to get caught up here. And at the bat is number 23, Elena Pollard out of Casa Roble High School. She will be a 2021 graduate. And we apologize for missing the first inning plus of the game. Unfortunately, we weathered the rain this morning. The wind is another story. We're happy to be back on the air to bring you the rest of the action. Blue Thunder was on this field at 10 a.m. and they won a 4-2 game. Back out here on field 3 here at U.S. Cellular Community Park. And there's the final out of the inning. And Blue Thunder will be coming to bat. They lead 4-0 here in the bottom half of the second. We'll take a break and be back with more action. Along with great softball action, the Rogue Valley is home to the world's best cheese. Rogue Creamery's Rogue River Blue won that title in 2019's World Cheese Awards. Southern Oregon also features award-winning wineries and restaurants. You can learn more at TravelMedford.org. Bottom of the second coming up out in the field. Batbusters South out of Elk Grove, California. And coming to the plate will be Blue Thunder out of Rochester, Washington. Blue Thunder leading this one with a 4-run first inning. They lead 4-0, looking to add to that here in the bottom half of the second. Now, Kellyanne, tell me how to say your last name properly.
It's McEwen.
McEwen. See, you told me that, and I should have written it phonetically, and then I would be. Well, Kellyanne plays for SOU, a national championship caliber team, as they won a national championship. Now, were you on that national championship team?
I was not, unfortunately. I'm an incoming freshman, so it's my first year.
So you're a transfer then?
No.
Oh, no, you're not a transfer. You're just.
Yeah.
What year are you then?
I'm a 2024. I'll graduate 2024.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And a home run. So number 10 for Blue Thunder, the leadoff hitter, Gracie Ray, with the home run. And it's now 5-0. Had our broadcast gone live about 10 seconds sooner, you would have had some of the most exciting video you'll see this weekend as our canopy flew out across the fence, almost onto the field, and that was the reason for the delay. But we're back up and going, and that was very Ricky Henderson-like there, the leadoff hitter with the home run. And speaking of Ricky Henderson, I think that's his number up there now. Number 24, Faith Kennedy, comes up here with nobody out and a run already in, adding to the Blue Thunder lead. Pitching for Batbusters is number 23. That's Elena Pollard. And the rain has returned, not quite as heavy, knock on wood, as it was this morning. This morning was several downpours. Unfortunately, it's come with the wind as well. Kellyanne, were you working the scoreboard earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were getting a little wet over there.
Oh, we were getting a lot wet. We had like no canopy or anything. There was like the little like net thingy, but that was basically had like little tiny holes in it, and we were just getting rained on like crazy.
Yeah, that's the one thing here that they may look to change is they have a sunshade over the scorer's table, but it needs to be a rain a rain cover.
Yeah, I agree.
Runner at first is Faith Kennedy, and at the plate should be Annika Mason, Payel High School. She'll be graduating this year, 2021, this school year. Throw down to first, and the runner back in safely. We saw this Blue Thunder team earlier on this field, and number 1 and 2 hitters for Blue Thunder I never expected to see a home run from, but we just saw one from the leadoff spot, Ray, with that shot. But they're 1-2 hitters, Ray and Kennedy, pesky base runners that keep the defense on their toes. They'll throw down again. Looked like she took something off that one, but missed the plate. And it's 3-1. And now a full count. And Mason stays alive. Nobody out here in the second. Bottom half of the frame. And now runners at first and second. Next up for Blue Thunder, number 26 is Rachel Squibb, Kelso High School. She'll be graduating in 2022. So a junior. So this the cleanup hitter up here, and Kellyanne, she looking to move those runners up, or is she just looking to drive something somewhere?
I mean, I would be looking to move the runners at this point. Maybe something right center for the girl on second to score, but she is a power hitter, so you never know. Or bunt. Wow.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, you said she's cleanup, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That'll surprise some people.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was expecting that. Middle infield at double play depth, so they definitely aren't looking for a bunt.
Yeah, the corners are back, they're back too. Look at the first baseman.
Yeah. So good idea there, just couldn't quite execute. And now she takes a pitch. And that was strike three. So having trouble. We can't see the umpire. Our positions have been altered slightly from the previous three games for the aforementioned reasons. And couldn't quite see the call on that. But the next batter will be number 44, Kaya Kennedy, Rochester High School. She is a senior. And takes the first pitch up high for a ball. In these early innings, this is kind of a pivotal batter here for Elena Pollard. If she can get the second out right here, then it's a little more comfortable. That one just skips past the shortstop. A run comes in, and it's now 6-0. We'll get a courtesy runner down at first. Can't see who that is, unfortunately. And our next batter should be 40. I'm sorry, 40. That was. Should be number 22, excuse me, Mackenzie Camus. She squares the bunt, pulls it back, and the throw to third is in time. Runner from first moves over to second, but now 2 outs.
Aggressive catcher, I like it.
Yeah, that's what you got to see. Got to have good catchers in softball. Runners will take over a game if you don't have a strong catcher. Runner had gotten not quite halfway down and had to retreat back. And that one gets away. Runner will advance to third.
Uh-oh. Rain's coming.
Shh. That word's not allowed here.
I know.
Although at this point it doesn't matter. It's picking up, starting to pick up again here. Shortstop makes the play. That's Kira Johnson with the play there at short. That'll end the inning. But the Blue Thunder extend their lead now 6-0. And we will be right back.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Top half of the third. And leading off for the Batbusters, number 11 is Chloe Pitts, River City High School. She's a senior, in fact. almost all seniors. We've got one junior and actually one community college player on this Batbuster team, or at least on the roster. Don't know if they had to put anyone who might play on those rosters, so. And a strikeout to start things off here in the third. And that'll bring up number 19, Nevaeh South out of Franklin High School. Nevaeh, also a senior. Now, Kellyanne, when you were playing high school ball, did you play on any of these travel teams?
I did not. I actually played for Athletics Mercado. It's out of Petaluma. There's a few of them around here, but none of these teams.
Well, then you were not far from me. I worked in Petaluma for a period of time. I lived in Santa Rosa for the first 31 years of my life, and
Oh, okay.
so I worked in Petaluma for quite a few years.
Yeah, I'm from Ukiah.
Oh, there you go. That's where
Yeah.
my sister lives now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
or at
awesome.
least I think Redwood Valley,
Oh, yeah.
Ukiah area.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did play against a bunch of Batbusters teams, though. There's a
Did
lot
ya?
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where'd you go to high school?
Ukiah High School.
Ukiah High School.
Yeah.
Yep. Playable in center. The wind blowing that one a little bit. She does a nice job of staying with it out there in center field. It's Kennedy out there in center. And the hitter for the Batbusters, I believe that's going to be number 23, Elena Poland. Elena out of Casa Roble High School. I'm sorry, did I? I think I'm one behind here. I think that's number 3, Jaden Starkey. My apologies. She's from Inderkum High School. And she's a senior as well. And an infield single. The third baseman made the backhanded attempt, but couldn't squeeze it into the glove, just knocked it down. And in softball, that's usually a hit.
Yeah.
Baseball, you might pick that up and still make that play with a strong arm, but softball, with a few exceptions of some really slow runners, you're gonna give up the hit on that.
That's what makes it such a unique game. It's just like, it's so quick and so fun to watch. Just the littlest things can cause that runner to be safe at any point.
Feliciana Uribe, the hitter, Casa Roble High School. The runner Starkey advances on the play. Batbusters trailing 6-0 would really like to get something going here. They don't necessarily need to get them all back, but they'd like to get something on the board.
Oh no.
It was over here. And we're back to the same problem we had this morning, is keeping the balls dry. We've seen several strategies with pitchers with towels, coaches with towels, rubbing them on their pants. Although at this point I'd say that's probably not a lot of help, but creates an interesting challenge for the pitchers when you can't grip those pitches. We were talking about it in the previous games. Do you, as a catcher, do you maybe call different pitches when you get in conditions like this?
You know, if I'm being completely honest, we don't really play in the rain that often because we don't have turf. So whenever it rains, we stop. And so I know, so I don't really, the rain doesn't really affect me playing at all. But I know when I have a wet ball in the outfield, when I'm ever in the outfield, I'm just not the best at controlling it. So I give all props to these pitchers being able to control these pitches like that.
So single to right, and the Batbusters do, just as we said, they kind of break the seal here, get something going. And the next hitter, looks like number 18 coming up. That's Shaylin March out of Casa Roble High School. And she's another senior. Popped up on the infield. Just gets out of play. Another pop-up, that one out of play as well.
Looks like she's just under it.
Yeah, she's getting good cuts at it, but just hasn't lined it up. Took something off of that. That one driven to right, well hit. And that one is gone. Home run. And the Batbusters battling their way back into this one. The lead is cut in half as a home run driven out by Shaylin March.
That's the hit they needed to stay in this game.
Yeah, 3-run inning cuts the lead in half, and still lots of ball to be played here. Yeah, and we were talking about this with Abby Lewis in one of the previous games, but the rain, I think, gives a little bit of advantage to the hitters because the pitchers become a little limited on what they can throw up there, and that's exactly what the Batbusters needed here. And there's another hit down the line. That's the third hit on that side of the field in this inning, and 2 of them went for singles down the line, and 1 went for a long home run. And so the Batbusters living up to their names as they've broken out the bats here in the third. Next hitter will be number 15, Mackenzie Wright, Sheldon High School. That one gets away from the catcher. The runner will advance. Ball gets away again. Runner heads to third. And with 2 outs, we were talking about the differences between baseball and softball. 2 outs, you don't worry so much about a runner down at third. But in softball, that's 1 pass ball away from another run coming home.
Yeah.
So runners at the corners now. And I believe this will be Kira Johnson, and it is Kira Johnson from Sierra College in Rockland. She was a 2020 graduate. Of course, as a 2020 graduate, she probably lost her senior season to COVID. And quite possibly maybe a redshirt freshman at Sierra College. Hard to say for sure. I don't have that information, but very possible that she is. Of course, Sierra College, I believe, a community college, so it would only be a two-year program there, but if you're going to ever pick a year to redshirt from college sports, this is the year.
For sure. She's also smart to be out here playing because I know colleges don't have a fall season or anything. So if she's young enough, she's smart to be out here.
Yeah, for sure, getting those reps. And what are the SOU girls able to do? Are you girls doing anything right now?
Yeah, we're practicing, we're working out, we're basically doing everything except for playing games. So we just have to wear masks and socially distance and, take all of the COVID precautions. But for the most part, we've been pretty fortunate to be able to play and be together as a team.
Yeah, well, that's definitely good news. And for those of you listening, we keep saying SOU. If you don't know who that is, it's Southern Oregon University. And, of course, they won a national championship in softball. What year was that? That was
2019.
2019. So, and is that an NAIA program? So NAIA national championship, and a strikeout to end the inning and a wave to the camera from the Blue Thunder. So we head to the bottom of the third, and we will be right back.
I was talking to Bill.
Yeah,
Bill and Sherry got a guy.
they do? How did they get a guy?
Everything happened online, including financing. And their guy even delivered their new car to their home.
Maybe we should get a guy.
I thought you might say that. Honey, meet Kyle.
Find your guy during the Ram Power Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Get Unlimited with Payback, and you can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Bottom half of the third. All right, no, let me find out. Yeah, make sure. So the Batbusters in the field, Blue Thunder at the plate, and leading off here in the bottom half of the third, Keaton Dowell, number 6 from Adna High School. Shortstop makes the play. Once again, that's Kira Johnson making the play at short. And our next hitter, as you can probably hear the wind picking up, number 19 for the Blue Thunder, Kaylee Ashley, Adna High School. She get hit? She must have gotten hit. I looked down and I looked down just for a second, and that's a cardinal sin in the booth, and missed her being hit. So a runner at first. And the hitter will be number 11, Daleen Keys, Yelm High School. this may be the last inning we play if the Batbusters can't get the next 2 outs pretty quickly here. Not a real good double play situation, so that may be a tall task because they've only got about a minute left before the time limit will put this one in the books. Driven to right.
Tag.
Runner will hold at second. Well, I think I agree with you on that one, though. I would tag up on that, at least bluff. Make them make a throw. You don't have to go. You don't want to make that third out at third base, but at least keep them honest.
Well, not only that, it's wet outside. It's hard to throw that far.
Yeah.
But then again, on the other perspective, if that throw is made, that's a new inning that started.
Yeah, you're right. That's another thing. We were just saying the time limit was coming up, which we've actually just now reached it. And, in fact, I think they're going to call it right here, and they do. Home team was leading and batting, but the time limit comes up, and they don't even finish the inning. We're the second time over here on Field 3 that has finished things up. So this one's going to end. The Blue Thunder get their second win today on Field 3. I'm not sure what their rest of their schedule looks like. I don't have that in front of me, but their second trip to Field 3 and their second win. This one, a 6-3 victory over the Batbusters South. And so that'll do it for us here for this one. So for my cameraman, Joseph Brett, and my color announcer, Kelly Ann McEwen, I'm Jeff Smith, and you've been listening to USA, excuse me, going back a month or so there. You've been listening to USA Softball of Oregon on Table Rock Sports.